Today's mission is fueled by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, viewers like you, the National Endowment for Children's Educational Television, and
Delta Airlines. Because learning about geography is a great way for kids to learn about each other, no matter where they hang their hats. Delta Airlines, on top of the world.
Darn! I bought Girl Scout cookies today. Now I need to do something really mean to get back to my old self. I have just the thing. Soon the history of architecture will be changed forever. I'll call upon Servile.
I stand before thee, O Queen. Speak thy wish.
I'm sending you through the time port to ancient Rome in the 1st century. There's something very special I want you to steal.
A noble quest for one as gallant as I.
Whatever you say. This info beam will give you all the details. Now, get going.
Time pilots. Servile just stole something from the past. You've got 28 minutes to get it back, or history will change forever. Initiate chrono skimmer launch sequence. Boot up the chrono computer. Power up the engines. Extend the temporal sequencer. Now, get going.
We're on the case and we're chasing her through history. Chrono skimmer, engines hot, vile villains, evil plot. Our brave squadron leader will help us defeat her and bring back the loot to its rightful place in time. Tell me where in time is Carmen Sandiego? Stop her crime and solve this mystery. Tell me where in time is Carmen Sandiego? We're on the case and we're chasing her through history.
And here's the time pilot squadron leader, Kevin Shinnick.
Welcome aboard, everybody. Want you to hang on tight because we have a very big mission, but very little time. So let's meet today's time pilots, starting with Kevin Edwards. Come on, Kevin. Good to see you, pal. Looking good. And Gabby Lega. Gabby, nice to have you in the squadron. And Evan Rhodes. Come on, Evan. Glad you could be on this mission. Great. All right, time pilots, just so you know, we depend on fact fuel to power the chrono skimmer, and you guys will be generating that fuel with your answers, okay? So each of you is equipped with 100 power points. Let's check in with the chrono skimmer engine crew. All right. Couldn't go anywhere without them, and they look ready and raring to go. So let's begin our pursuit of Servile. Chief, what's our mission profile?
Squadron, your time target is the 1st century. Destination, ancient Rome. Roman builders used curved forms called arches to build big structures like bridges and amphitheaters. No one had done that before. They proved the arch could span wide openings and support tremendous weight. Ideas that changed architectural history and are still important now. During the 1st century, Romans built a huge stadium with hundreds of arches. It was a place where gladiators fought, and its ruins remain standing today. Or so history told us till now, when Servile stepped back in time and marched off with the arch.
Thanks for the info, Chief. All right, pilots. We know Servile has stolen the arch from ancient Rome. For 10 power points, tell me the structure from which he took it. Is it the Colosseum, Stonehenge, or the Acropolis? Remembering the clues we just heard? Stadium built during the 1st century, where gladiators fought in ancient Rome, and ruins remain standing today. Kevin, what'd you say, pal?
The Colosseum.
Okay, Gabby?
The Colosseum.
And Evan?
The Colosseum.
Well, you know what? Correct answer is the Colosseum. Very nice, guys. And now we know what Servile took. I'd say we want to get it back, wouldn't you say? But if one of you today can retrieve that loot and capture Carmen Sandiego, you'll win a complete multimedia computer system. So, let's get on the move and get that back. Engine room, let's warp to the time of the crime. Okay, we followed Servile to the 1st century, but he's about to do some globe hopping in the 1st and 2nd centuries. So, for us, it's time for global pursuit. Grab your controls, watch the globe on your screen, and buzz in when you think you know the answer. If you're right, you get 5 power points, but if you're wrong, you lose 5. That's just how it works, okay? Remember, we're in the 1st and 2nd centuries. Servile's in the city founded by Romans in about the year 43. Going to Gabby.
London.
Correct. Now he's in the country that trades peppercorns to Rome for vast amounts. Yes, Kevin?
India.
Correct. That would be vast amounts of gold in India. Then he dashed back to a city that Roman engineers surround. Going to Gabby.
Lisbon.
Actually, it would be London. The question was, then he dashed back to a city that Roman engineers surround with a wall 8 feet thick. That took place, of course, after its founding. All right, he's in a city in Jordan where temples are carved into sandstone cliffs. Yes, Gabby.
Budapest.
Actually, it's Petra. Okay, he's at the volcano that will bury the towns of Pompeii and Herculaneum. Going again to Gabby.
Vesuvius.
Yes, Vesuvius. Very nice, guys. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is Servile just blew out of Mount Vesuvius just before we got there. So, question is, where in time is Servile? Because as far as I... Wait a second. What's happening to the...
Pitiful time rogues. This arch criminal has eluded thee yet again. This time in India, where a Mughal emperor hath finished a magnificent monument in memory of his beloved wife. It's called Taj Mahal, and more than 20,000 workers toiled 22 years to complete it. Methinks the emperor spared no expense when he trimmed its massive, soaring arches with gemstones. Sparkling water pools beckon me to swim, but I fear I'd rust my rivets. Besides, the emperor and his wife are entombed here, a sanctity even I cannot breach.
Servile seems a little full of himself, don't you think? But we got clues from him, so he just tipped us off to where he's hiding. Is it near Agra in 1649, Beijing in 1812, or Bombay in 1977? Remembering the clues we just heard? Located in India, place where Taj Mahal is located, year the Taj Mahal was completed. Kevin, what'd you say, pal?
Bombay in 1977.
All right, Gabby?
Bombay in 1977.
And Evan?
Beijing in 1812.
All right, tough one. The correct answer is Agra in 1649. Well, pilots, the Taj Mahal contains some of the most beautiful arches ever seen in architecture. But who knows how it'll look if we don't save history soon. So, engine room, let's warp to 1649. Okay, pilots, we made it to the year 1649, and so... Wait a... Oh, no. All right, that last warp depleted our fact fuel. We have to refuel with a data boost. Time pilots, I'll read you a fact. Your job, buzz in and tell me if it happened during the 1600s or the 1800s. If you're right, you get 5 power points. If you're wrong, you lose them, okay? Remember, 1600s or 1800s. Napoleon Bonaparte crowned... Yes, Kevin?
1600s.
Actually, it's 1804. Question was Napoleon Bonaparte crowned Emperor of France. And that was 1804. Next, the first permanent photograph. Going again to Kevin.
1800s.
Correct, 1820s. French physicist Joseph Niepce, actually that's Niepce, created a photographic image on a pewter plate. Okay, Henry Hudson first explores... Yes, Gabby?
1600s.
Correct, 1609. Henry Hudson first explores New York's Hudson River was the question, but it wasn't called the Hudson River back then, not until he discovered it. Okay, Isaac Newton is born. Going to Kevin.
1600s.
Correct, 1642. And Montreal is founded, yes, Gabby?
1600s.
Correct. Is founded in Canada in 1642, founded the same year Newton was born. All right, guys, you've replenished our fact fuel. And just a reminder, all our fact fuel is verified by Encyclopedia Britannica. Now we must continue our mission and get back that arch. So, let's look ahead to the TimeNet weather.
Here's the World Weather Outlook in 1944. Cloudy everywhere but France, where there will be nothing but blue skies today. Perfect weather for the French soldiers and resistance fighters gathered at the Arc de Triomphe. Hi, Arc! This triumphal arch was originally built to celebrate Napoleon's victories, but today it's a different celebration. World War II is ending, and the enemy soldiers occupying Paris have been defeated. Special weather word to General Charles de Gaulle. Calm winds will prevail at the Arc when you light the memorial flame for the unknown soldier. Coming up for you hunters, the opening day forecast for mastodon season.
All right. Well, you know, guys, I really wouldn't depend on our forecasts, but our clues are accurate, okay? So, where in time is Servile? Tell me the president. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, Woodrow Wilson, or Harry Truman? Remembering the clues we just heard? 1944. Paris is liberated from enemy soldiers, and Charles de Gaulle leads celebration at Arc de Triomphe. Kevin, what'd you say, buddy?
Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
All right, Gabby?
Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
And Evan?
Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Well, correct answer is Franklin Delano Roosevelt. That's what we like to see, guys. And you know, pilots, World War II didn't end until 1945, but the liberation of Paris was an important symbolic victory. But without the arch, they can't celebrate at the arch. So let's warp to 1944.
So much for the time pilots.
Pilots, we made it to 1944, but Servile zapped our fact fuel. It's time for another data boost. Okay, time pilots, I'm gonna name something famous. Your job, buzz in and tell me if what I've named is natural or man-made. If you're right, you get 5 power points. If you're wrong, you lose 5, okay? Remember, natural or man-made. The Panama Canal. Yes, Gabby.
Man-made.
Correct. Canal opened in 1914. The Bering Strait. Yes, Evan.
Natural.
Correct. Body of water connecting the Arctic Ocean with the Bering Sea. Space Mountain. Going to Kevin.
Natural.
Actually, it's man-made. Space Mountain is a ride at the Disney theme parks. Old Faithful. Going again to Kevin.
Natural.
Correct. A geyser in Yellowstone National Park. Big Ben. Going again to Kevin.
Man-made.
Correct. Big Ben is a London tower clock. All right, guys, we've replenished our fact fuel, and that means we're ready for time travel. Sounds good? All right. Wait a minute. Hey, and we're in luck, too. The clue finder's locked onto someone in the 1900s. Let's bring them on board and see if they can help us. Hi.
Hi. It's 619,000.
Studying for a math exam?
Oh, the year it opened, 619,763 people took a tram to the top of the St. Louis Gateway Arch. That's an average of 1,697.98 visitors per day.
Oh, so you work for the tourist office?
No. Oh, I want to be the 1 millionth visitor.
Oh, why? I mean, does President Johnson send a special merit award or something?
Oh, no. I want to because the St. Louis Arch is a great monument to the brave people who settled the frontier. But I did get an award once for being the 1 millionth visitor to the Fountain Pen Hall of Fame.
That's great. You've got a lot of free time on your hands.
Where was I?
1,697.98.
That's only 240.68. Oh, no. 240.67 more to go. I'll be famous. Right. Oh, and 3 days after that, I can be the 1 millionth visitor at Silly Putty Park. And 2 weeks after that, I can be the 1 millionth visitor at the Chewing Gum Ball of Fame.
Boy, that woman is determined to have her 15 minutes of fame, isn't she? All right, guys, tell me the decade where Servile is now hiding. The 1940s, the 1960s, or the 1990s? Remembering the clues we just heard? City of St. Louis, the Gateway Arch opens to visitors, and Johnson is president. All right, Kevin, what'd you say?
The 1960s.
Okay, Gabby?
The 1960s.
And Evan?
1940s.
All right, correct answer is the 1960s, so 10 points for Kevin and Gabby. All right, pilots, you know, time is almost run out. Don't leave St. Louis without a fallen arch. Save history now, or the Gateway Trapezoid could be the city's top tourist attraction. We don't really want that. Right, Squadron? Well, Squadron, we've got to make one final leap forward in time, and that means an ultimate data boost. Pilots, in an ultimate data boost, each correct answer is worth 10 power points, but if you're wrong, you lose 10, okay? During our mission today, we traveled to the time when the Taj Mahal was built. I'll read you a fact. Your job, buzz in and tell me if the fact applies to the Taj Mahal in India or the Taj Mahal Casino Resort in Atlantic City. 9 2-ton elephants of carved stone. Yes, Evan?
India.
Actually, it's Atlantic City. I was going to say 2-ton elephants of carved stone greet its visitors. It lies on the bank of a river. Going to Kevin.
Atlantic City.
Actually, that's India. It's a tough one. $4 million in uniforms. Yes, Gabby?
Atlantic City.
Correct. $4 million in uniforms and costumes outfit over 6,000 employees, and that is Atlantic City. It was built by a husband in, yes, Kevin?
India.
Correct. It was built by a husband in memory of his wife in India. Correct. Its structures include a mosque. Yes, Gabby?
Atlantic City.
So that's India. Those are tough ones. It can feed up to 16,000... Yes, Kevin?
Atlantic City.
Yeah, you're right, Atlantic City. The question was it can feed up to 16,000 people at once, and that's if you combine all its restaurants and banquet halls. So, good call on that. It's Alexander the Great Suite rents... Yes, Evan?
India.
Actually, that's Atlantic City. It's Alexander the Great Suite rents for $10,000 a night. But that does include your own steam, sauna, and weight rooms. So, well, we know what we're doing on the weekend. It contains a vault with 2 dead bodies. Yes, Gabby?
India.
I sure hope it's India. And that, in fact, is the resting place of the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan and his wife. It's one of the tallest man-made structures. Yes, going to Evan.
India.
Actually, it's Atlantic City. It's one of the tallest man-made structures in New Jersey. Keep there, I guess. All right, guys, that was a tough round. Let's see how well we did. Kevin has 155 power points. Gabby has 155 power points. And Evan, you have 95. So that means that Kevin and Gabby are going to move on to the next phase of this mission. But Evan, you did a great job. This is tough today. Here, give me 5. You don't have to go anywhere. You stay on board. We'll send you on in a minute, okay? Because right now the Chief wants to say a few words to express our appreciation.
Jousting against Servile can be a time pilot's toughest test. Next time, you'll be ready for him with this Acme Time Net mission pack. It includes a deluxe Britannica World Atlas, this official Carmen t-shirt, the Chrono Skimmer cap with you-know-whose picture in front, a wear-in-time watch, plus this boxed set of Carmen Sandiego's greatest hits, better known as her CD-ROM library and board games. They're crammed with crimes and clues to keep you sharp for your next flight. From Acme TimeNet Command, we salute you.
Okay, Squadron, we've sent Evan back to TimeNet Command, but we're going to stay on board here and complete this mission. You guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, Chief, we're ready.
Time pilots, the history of architecture is at stake. Get to St. Louis in the 1960s and support the fallen arch. Kevin, you're in command.
Aye, aye, Chief. Time pilots, full speed ahead to the 1960s. Look, Servile's got the arch in his cybersphere. Activate the loot tractor beam.
I must exeunt, only to joust again.
All right, we have gotten back the Roman arch and have it safely on board. Congratulations, guys. You've completed mission objective #1. Plus, now you're one step closer to winning that awesome multimedia computer system. But before we continue chasing Servile, we've got to return the loot to the 1st century. So let's check in with the Chief to get our flight plan. Chief?
Time pilots, you must navigate the Chrono Skimmer through 8 events from the history of arches and architecture, starting at the most recent event, finishing at the least recent event. The time pilot who does that goes on to chase Carmen and Sir Vile along the trail of time. Here are the events on your flight plan. Brooklyn Bridge opens. First McDonald's drive-in restaurant. Michelangelo finishes Sistine Chapel ceiling. Arches are used in the building of the Roman Colosseum. King Kong climbs Empire State Building. Construction begins on Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris. 100th anniversary of Statue of Liberty's dedication. Taj Mahal completed. That's your briefing. Time pilots, good luck on your journey.
All right, pilots. Normally, the one with the higher score gets the choice of going first or second. But you had the same score, both of you. So what we did was flipped a coin, and Gabby won. So, Gabby, you have the choice of going first or second.
I think I'll go second.
Second. All right, Kevin, in that case, I want you to navigate this chronoskimmer back through time from the most recent event to the least recent event, starting by picking the most recent event on the board. You may begin.
Statue of Liberty's 100th anniversary.
Correct. You've navigated to 1986. Pick the next most recent event.
King Kong climbs the Empire State Building.
Okay, we're going to go to Gabby now.
Statue of Liberty's 100th anniversary.
Correct. 1986.
First McDonald's drive-in.
Yes, you plotted, of course, to 1948. The McDonald brothers opened their restaurant in San Bernardino, California.
King Kong climbs the Empire State.
Yes, you've gotten us to 1933. That happened in the first King Kong movie.
Brooklyn Bridge opens.
Yes, 1883. Keep going.
Taj Mahal completed.
Correct, 1649.
Notre Dame Cathedral started.
Okay, go back to Kevin.
Statue of Liberty's 100th anniversary.
Correct, 1986. Keep going.
First McDonald's drive-in.
Yes, 1948. Pick the next most recent event.
King Kong climbs Empire State.
Yes, 1933. Keep going.
Brooklyn Bridge opens.
Yes, 1883.
Taj Mahal completed.
Correct, 1649. Pick the next most recent event.
Michelangelo finishes the Sistine Chapel.
Yes, 1512. Keep going.
Notre Dame Cathedral started.
Yes, 1163. Keep going.
Building of Roman Colosseum.
Yes, first century. Kevin, you have saved history, my friend. Congratulations. We're going to move on in just a moment, okay? You did great. That was wonderful. You guys did wonderful today. You know that? You should be proud of yourself, too. So, Gabby, right now, the chief wants to say a few words about your next mission.
You've done some great navigation today. So, we're promoting you to Special TimeNet Advanced Command, or STANAC. Okay, the nickname needs some work, but you'll receive a complete TimeNet mission pack and this feature-packed portable CD player. Its compact size and rechargeable batteries let you take your tunes to all your favorite places and times. From the gang here at TimeNet Command, congratulations!
All right, Kevin, you navigated us back to the first century and returned the arch to the Colosseum. Right now, Gabby is piloting the chronoskimmer back to the present. But, Kevin, both Carmen and Sir Vile are still on the move, so you've got to track them down, all right? So it's time for us to exit the chronoskimmer and head for the trail of time. Chief, is that a go?
Kevin, I'm engaging the transportal oscillator. Prepare to depart the chronoskimmer.
We're ready, Chief. Look out, Carmen, we're on our way.
We're on the case and we're chasing her through history. Chronoskimmer, engines hot, vile villains, evil plot. Our brave squadron leader will help us defeat her and bring back the loot to its rightful place in time. Tell me where in time is Carmen Sandiego. Stop her crime and solve this mystery. Tell me where in time is Carmen Sandiego. We're on the case and they're chasing us through history.
Hey, Kevin, we've made it to the trail of time. You've got to track Carmen through 6 time portals by answering her questions. Are you ready? All right, great. Ready, set, go, Kevin, go. Follow the engine crew to the first portal.
It's 214 BC. What does the Great Wall protect China from? Floods or warring tribes?
Floods.
Pull the rope to open the gate, Kev. Keep pulling. You're almost there, buddy. Almost there. All right. Go on to the second portal. You've got 67 seconds.
It's the year 70. Where do Romans destroy the Jews' holiest temple? Jerusalem or Bethlehem?
Jerusalem.
All right, 4 more to go and 53 seconds.
It's 1508. Who paints the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel? Leonardo da Vinci or Michelangelo?
Michelangelo.
Way to go, you've captured Servile, Kev. Keep up the good work.
It's 1859. What clock tells time in London? Big Ben or the Tower of London?
Big Ben.
Yes, 2 more to go, pal. 2 more to go.
It's 1944. Where does France celebrate the liberation of Paris? Normandy Beach or Arc de Triomphe?
Arc de Triomphe.
Yes, bring it home, pal. 1 more to go.
It's 1965. Which monument honors frontier settlers? The St. Louis Arch or the Cow Palace?
The St. Louis Arch.
Yes, you've made it 12 times, Kev. Way to go, pal. And you've energized the capture crystal. Now take it, pal, and go place it in the chronolog chamber to capture Carmen Sandiego. Kev, you completed every phase of your mission. Must be something in the name, you know? You did a great job. You've captured Carmen, you captured Servile, and you returned the loot to its proper place in history. And right now, the Chief wants to show you what you've won. Chief?
Time Pilot, you've done an outstanding job. I'm proud to give you an A1 mission rating, but that's not all. You also get a complete multimedia computer system with a high-performance processor, onboard CD-ROM, color monitor, and stereo speakers. You'll be able to power through any mission. I'm also including a year of Britannica Online, the cyberspace place for information. Plus, the Britannica CD-ROM Encyclopedia and the 32-volume encyclopedia set. I've commended you, I've rewarded you, and now I salute you.
Thanks, Chief. Kev, I'm going to take a stab here and say, you pretty happy?
Yeah.
All right, great. You won that big computer, and you did a great job. We're very proud of you, pal. And right now, we've all got to go back to the present. And remember, at Acme TimeNet, history is our job. The future is yours.
We're on the case and we're chasing her through history. Throttle open, thrusters on, chrono skimmer gets us strong. Pack extra socks and we'll all beat the clock from the Stone Age to Middle Age to Space Age and back. Tell me where in time is Carmen Sandiego. Stop her crime and solve this mystery. Tell me where in time is Carmen Sandiego. We're on the case and we're chasing her through history. Nero's spittle, Lincoln's beard, Newton's apple.
All historical information has been verified by Encyclopedia Britannica and was accurate as of the date this program was recorded. This program was produced.
Rose from the scandal of Watergate.